Hi, I'm Elaine Harding. Welcome to my blog.stampwithelaine.com. Today I'm featuring this kit. I'm so excited. This is the Love for Felt project kit. It's not an all-inclusive kit. You do have to have already got ink pads and the acrylic blocks, things like that. These are the instructions in all the different languages, also in French, German and Japanese. The legend here and tips and what the kit includes. There's a picture of the cards on here, and there are call-outs in numbers with the legend on this page as to what they stand for. So number 1 is Stampin' Calypso, number 2 Stampin' Shaded Spruce, and so on. It comes in a box, a cardboard box, and there are little bags in here with sequins in 2 sizes, the large and the smaller one, a packet of lovely lipstick felt flowers, linen thread and calypso coral flowers in felt, and also these tiny blue flowers like that. Open the pack. There's all the elements you need for making the cards. So there are the backing papers. These are the card fronts, so you stamp on those. There are 3 designs in the pack, 4 each of each design. So there's this one, there's the one with a leaf, and there's a blank. These are the 3 styles of card bases. One is in landscape, to be used this way, and 2 to be used this way. They've also provided the envelopes. That's the front of the envelope and that's the back. And it's plain on the inside. Sandwiched in between the cards are these die-cut pieces that you just pop out. These are the smaller leaves. Some are 3 leaves or some are 2. And this is the large one. And some pop-out flowers here as well. This isn't an all-inclusive kit, so you will have to have extra supplies. There are 5 inks that's being used in Calypso Coral, Daffodil Delight, Pear Pizzazz, Sahara Sand and Shaded Spruce. The tools you need are the B, C and H blocks, a pair of scissors, some wet adhesive, a snail and dimensionals. We'll give you some tips on how to go about it. First, separate and identify which card front goes with which card base. So this leaf one will go with the stripy card base here. The card base with just the line across goes with the vellum cardstock and this pattern here. And this floral one, there is a front and a back. The back has only got 1 flower and the front has got 2 large flowers in the bottom right corner and 1 flower at the top left corner. So that one takes the plain cardstock. Only work with 1 design at a time. For this card you will need 12 inches of linen thread. And for this thankful card you also need 12 inches. So you need 8 pieces of 12-inch linen thread. For the horizontal cat you need 30 inches of linen thread. So I'd measure it out. I've cut my linen thread into 8 12-inch pieces. Then I need to measure 30 inches, so I'll take it from the 1 inch to the 10 double it over and double it over, well no, triple it. So just to get my bearing for the first one. And then once that's, you know that's 30 inches, then you can use that as a guide to get the rest of the pieces. So you need 4 of those at 30 inches. Then I'll pop those back in the box. I've separated each type with the envelopes, and then you know that they'll be ready to go when you need them. Now here are some tips on the instructions. 3 sizes of die cut leaves, large, medium and small. Use large leaves on the Celebrate card and all 3 sizes on the Thankful card. So when they say large leaves, they mean these die cut ones in the shaded spruce colour. So this sheet has a combination of the triple leaf and the duo leaf, and this one has all just large leaves, and there are 2 sheets of those. Special card, you only need 1 of these leaves. So my tip is to gather all the supplies you need for your first card. Mount your stamps that you'll need for this card, which is this curly whirly one, the leaf and the sentiment. Stamp it in Sahara sand with this curly whirly first. Then stamp the leaf in shaded spruce and stamp your flower in Daffodil Delight. And the sentiment in Calypso Coral. There's your first card all assembled and finished. To make that Celebrate card, you need 4 large leaves, 3 Pear Pizzazz open work leaves, 2 daffodil pop out flowers, 1 large, 1 medium and 2 small felt flowers, and a 30-inch length of linen thread. This is the card blank you'll be using, and that's the card front, so it's a completely blank card front. So separate those and stamp them all at the same time. I'll just show you one. So I've done my stamping for the second card. You stamp the swirl first, then the leaves. Make sure you stamp the leaves more towards the left side so you leave room for your sentiment, Let's Celebrate. And then use the tip of the leaf to stamp this above it. And just a tip, when you get to this stage, wind the linen thread round your project first before you carry on any further. So 1, 2, 3 times, and then secure it on the back like so. And then you can carry on assembling your flowers. These ones have got dimensionals on them, and I've done the same with the larger felt flower. But for these ones I've just used glue. Which is what they suggest in the instructions. Just put a generous amount of Tombow on there and leave it to dry. I'd use some tear and tape to just take these down so that they don't move. And some snail or whatever it is if you have, and then secure it to the card. All 4 cards finished. On to the next one. For the Thankful card, elements you need for this card is all 3 sizes of leaves in shaded spruce. So you need the large, a pair of triple leaves, a pair of twin leaves, the Pear Pizzazz open leaf, a large, medium and 2 small felt flowers, and 3 pop-out flowers in Daffodil Delight, and a 12-inch piece of linen thread. Then you have your vellum cardstock, your card base, and this piece that you've stamped. So to do the stamping, you need to stamp on the 4 corners. In Pear Pizzazz, 1 flower stamped in Calypso Coral, clean the stamp, and 1 stamped in Daffodil Delight. You stamp the So Very Thankful sentiment in shaded spruce in the middle. Assemble all the elements on the card and then just glue it to your card base and trim off. And that's your final 4 finished. So that's the For the Love of Felt kit completed. You get 12 cards with 3 designs for each of the 3 designs. I think it's a wonderful little holiday project. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll be back soon with more inspiration. Bye!